Dom is joining us.
Tommy, will you be joining us?
I'm putting you on.
He's putting us on.
Okay, that's cool. We're live now. Now is not the time to do
Great.
Now is not the time to
I
do
can hear
some
us.
slurs.
Oh, okay. Noted. Thank you.
Just checking my messages before we start. You know how it is. How's it going, boys? This is the streaming quality that that you tuned in to see me fucking checking my text messages.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Who are you? You're
High
not.
quality production you do here.
Yes. Who are you?
My name is James, online known as Anderson. I'm not Bojangles, although I am beautiful. So I'm here while she's not here.
She's in France or Spain or Germany or
France or
something.
Spain or somewhere in Europe.
Do you want to do our catchphrase?
Oh, what is the catchphrase?
Oh, you never there at the start. Welcome to Pokemon X
no.
and Y. And I'm Brendan.
Oh, true. Yeah, no, I didn't know that one.
You may have seen. Holy shit! Look at my hair. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Luscious.
So we're going to be talking about the new Pokemon, obviously. It's a big day in Pokemon Land. Whenever there's new Pokemon announced, it's my favorite time of year when they start announcing new Pokemon, and I go online and check every single day whether new Pokemon have been announced. And luckily, because it's an annualized franchise, I get to do that pretty often. There's not a new gen every year, but
Once
you know,
a year. It's like waiting for a new iPhone.
yeah. Except I don't have an iPhone, so it's like waiting for nothing.
Okay, well, Google does something once a year, I'm sure.
A Pixel. That's what I've got. I've stolen this joke in the first slide from my dear friend Taylor. I asked her if I could steal it, and she didn't respond, so I assume that's fine. But I don't think we're really going to be talking about anything mechanically from the... there was a Nintendo Direct overnight. You didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I think talking about the mechanics of the games for another day. But there are big Pokemon, which is
Big Pokemon. Very big Pokemon.
very big Pokemon. I think it's stupid and it looks bad, but it's also kind of funny. So
But why get rid of Mega Evolutions? Everyone loved those. They were
why? I think Mega Evolutions was good. However, Mega Evolution started a slippery slope where they're like, we got to have a similar fucking gimmick every time, and then they get into Z moves or Z moves, and just
That's true.
yeah,
A bit much.
and big Pokemon is the next level of that, and that's continuing on that downward trend.
Just to replace this, like so just to continue this slippery slope. They're going to be very tiny next time, then, are they? Is that the next step?
They already have those. They have those.
I can't keep up.
But anyway, let's get stuck into it.
Yeah,
James turned his mic up. Okay, fair enough.
I should turn my mic up. I can do that.
Apparently. Let's just get stuck into it. This might be a short one, but I've prepared some slides and I've got some things to talk about. Let's start with the Pokemon that took the internet by storm. I think this is definitely the one that encapsulated everyone's hearts, which is... How would you pronounce this? Wooloo. Like, because
Malou.
in my head, seeing this, I would say Wooloo. But that sounds terrible.
Wool though is Wooloo, Woolamaloo.
Yes, that's all I can
I
think
don't
about.
know.
But I mean, look, we got to be real. It is just a sheep, a very cute sheep.
It's another sheep Pokemon.
It is
Very cute, but it is just another sheep Pokemon.
There's not too much inspiration, but it is cute. I think a lot of people were latching onto its description where I was talking about how it doesn't like to fight and all that sort of stuff.
No. When Dom read me out the description for it, and I was like, Dom, it's you. It's you. They finally found a Pokemon just for you.
I didn't read out the whole thing, but if you find that and you want to read it out, that'd be great. Oh, What has stopped? Something stopping? Oh no, it's just OBS was pausing. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No more technical difficulties. But like, I don't know. It's hard judging these new Pokemon because there's a lot of things to take into account. It's the fact that they're up to like 800 Pokemon, or I can't actually remember how many Pokemon they're up to.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see a few repeats, or a few rebleats. I thought of that pun.
Okay. Yeah. Fun. That was very savage.
I did think it's interesting though that they've gone with the accurate sheep eye, because sheep eyes are fucking like creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like goat's eyes. They're just very odd.
Exactly.
Very unpleasant.
But it's still cute. But as I said, like, it's a normal
I
title.
found the description of Waloo.
Oh yes, please read it.
The funny bit is Waloo lives as a herd and mimic the actions of the trainer or herd leader. They dislike conflict, and if they need to escape from enemies, they will simply roll away.
Okay, that's beautiful. I love that.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. There's got to be something where like all of its like legs retract and its head retracts and it's just a ball. And
Yeah.
It just rolls around. I'm looking forward to that. I'm disappointed if it's not there.
It might have rollout, which would be cool.
That's true. That would make sense.
So I've made a little bit of a mood board here. It's like you can see what I'm talking about with the creepy sheep eyes in its 3D model a bit better. But
I like it though. I think it's very cute.
yeah, the first time I saw its name, I should say. First thing straight into my head, Walalo.
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to pronounce it for a long time. I was just like Wooloo, Wooloo, Woololo, Wooloo.
Every single time I'm going to call it Wololo. And I'm going to...
Woololo. Everyone's just going to nickname that as soon as they catch one, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. It's like how everyone called their... what was that Pokemon called? Gumshoes, I think it was called. Everyone was calling it Trump. Because it is like based on Donald Trump. Because it's a slimy weasel with a big blonde comb over. And obviously justice for Mareep. I think...
Never forget.
Never forget, RIP. Look, this really doesn't matter. I don't want to play favorites, but I will say Mareep shits all over Wololo, like from every aspect.
I'm yet to be convinced. I got to give Waloo the benefit of the doubt. Got to give him a chance.
But Mareep is so cool, and then can eventually become Dragon type.
That's true. Was this the one that I remember when Bianca was Bojangles? I don't know if we use real names on this or
No,
not.
I don't think we've ever called it that.
Was deep in the weeds of Pokemon breeding. Mareep was one that she was like breeding dozens and dozens of. I'm fairly certain. So it's just.
I don't think we have talked about that. I'll ask her when she gets back about her many Mareep. Or some lovely muting there to mute the cough. Very well done. I love it.
True. Yeah, there we go. Very professional, making sure that no one's ears are getting blown out by my
Gotta love it.
ongoing cough.
So that's Wololo. Next, I'm very interested to see what you think. This is Dreadnought. I love it. I think Dreadnought's...
Do you?
Yes.
No, it looks ridiculous. I think it's quite boring looking.
Wow,
It's
okay.
quite boring looking. It's just the shades are all wrong. It's some weird like greeny brown and stuff. Its head looks like it's some weird tin can that's been shredded in half, and it's got a fucking rock just embedded in its head.
Do you know what a snapping turtle looks like?
Yeah, I do. This doesn't look like that, does it?
Snapping turtles are like the ugliest, like most HP Lovecraft Innsmouth creatures. And I think it's what they're going
like anglerfish with a weird.
Yes, except for anglerfish, because snapping turtles like have to be seen. But I wrote in my notes something about HP Lovecraft, by the way. But that's what they're going for. It's not supposed to be pretty, and I think they've still done a good job. And I don't know. I really like it. The name is a pun, obviously. Dreadnought, gnaw, like bite.
Yeah.
And I do like the color palette. I know you said it's weird, but I do like it.
No, I just don't like. I think it's the greeny blue. I just don't think it goes with it.
Okay,
Even if it was like gray or there was some like red bits, then I think that would have been more interesting. I don't know why red bits, but yeah, at the moment it's just
totally
it
fair.
looks a bit like it's like a carpet from a 90s motel.
It looks like the carpet and wallpaper of a hotel I stayed at in Wellington once, which is why I laughed so big, because I was like, wow, he's right.
It's true. It's true. It's that, and you expect it to be like the weird jaggedy paint pattern that appears on all the quilts in 90s motels. That's what Dreadnought is.
Was Dom saying that Dreadnought? Were you saying that Dreadnought has great eyes? Because they're very weird. They're on a very weird angle. However, there's
they're just one of the weird Pokemon eye shapes. Just what is that?
So as I was talking about just beforehand, there's going to be some double ups. I love Dreadnought. Yeah, another turtle Pokemon though. I mean, it's a snapping turtle. Snapping turtles are pretty unique. There's a very obvious thing in mind, but I can see you've skipped ahead. I've included all the turtle Pokemon I could think of.
All the turtle Pokemon. It's another. The only reason why they chose those colors because they're the only colors that haven't previously been used.
Yeah,
and they've even used the brown and the yellow before, so it's only the green.
That's
makes
true.
it distinguishable from the.
I don't think it's like looking at this slide though. Like I ran out of room to fit it, but I think it's cool though that there's obviously water turtles, but there's also 2 fire turtles, 3 grass turtles, and 1 rock turtle. So that's cool. But they're doing stuff.
What's Dreadnought? Do we know yet?
I don't think they said. I assume it will be water and rock.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they didn't say because I was. Well, maybe. No, it wouldn't make sense, but rock would. But like, I'm pretty sure this turtle boy up the top is water rock. So. But again, like, it's a turtle.
It's watery rock. Not a turtle.
I also want to discuss. I'm going to make this a bit bigger so we can discuss. Oh shit, that wasn't good. I'll give him his own slide. Making slides on the fly. This is how we do it. This is how we. I'm always
the magic of television.
I'm always fascinated with the second evolutions of starters because they're always like the worst and they're always really bad. And I feel like this dude, whose name I can't even remember, is the worst one.
I think that was the case later on, but I think early on the second evolutions are really cool.
Well, it depends which ones, but I think a lot of the time, like Wartortle isn't bad, but it's like nothing. It's like a different shade of Squirtle and it has some ears.
It's intermediate, I suppose. It's neither cute nor badass.
Yeah,
it's a tricky position for them to have to find their place in.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time it's you can tell it's because they've gone, here's a cute starter, here's a cool looking last evolution. Now we have to sort of meet in the middle somewhere, and it's going to end up with this
in the middle or something.
Yeah, like this, like dinosaur. Like, what's that dinosaur movie where Whoopi Goldberg's in it, and they're like anthropomorphic, like practical effect.
Is it the one where it was? Oh no, I don't remember. This isn't the weird like Land Before Time, is it?
It's not Land Before. It's live action and it's practical effects costumes. Theodore Rex is the movie. This is actually not the movie I was thinking of, but this is a different dinosaur movie, which is live action and practical effects.
Oh god!
Fucking Rex. Hang on, don't worry. I'm bringing it up on stream. I'm a good boy.
You're bringing it up. Good. I'm ready bringing it up.
This is what it reminds me.
Oh god! Oh, it's horrid.
It's horrible.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Do you get it though?
Oh, it does have Whoopi Goldberg. Are you sure this is the one you're talking about?
This is... No, I was thinking of a different movie. Live action... dinosaur. I will find out what it's called. It's like there's a family of dinosaurs. Oh, it's a TV show, and it's called Dinosaurs.
Oh, okay. Well, how could you forget that?
Because it's so confusing. Because we were. Oh man. No, actually, I'm not going to tell that story. But we were talking about the dinosaur movie from Disney. Okay. I don't know if you remember that. They're planning on it being a big thing, but like way too late in terms of the viability of dinosaurs. Like, I think the dinosaur movie came out in like 2000, maybe.
It was very. Was it? Oh, there was one. There was one recently which was very cutesy. Or are you thinking of the one which was, or like not live action. It was like serious looking.
Yeah, I was thinking of the movie it's called Dinosaur, and it's a Disney animated movie, and it looks terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hang on though, I'm getting Dinosaurs, the TV show, up on stream because you have to see this shit. Oh my god, this is so horrifying. Why was this made into a TV show? I think it only lasted one, possibly 2 seasons. BuzzFeed has an article about it called "The Most Traumatizing Series Finale Ever." I'm very confused. I'm very interested to know what it is. Here it is.
Oh, it's this show. Oh,
yeah.
I remember the puppets or whatever they were. Just
awful.
Oh, I do remember it. Just awful. I remember seeing like some video somewhere of the baby throwing up or something. It's just.
That's probably the finale.
Oh no! I swear it happened.
Oh, I believe you. I believe it happened. The early 90s was a crazy time.
It was the same time where they had like the Dark Crystal and Neverending Story, and they were like, yeah, all these weird, just puppety things.
Totally. Very reminiscent of those two franchises. And that's what this little dude over here reminds me of. That's what I was trying to get across.
I see that. I did forget where we came from at the beginning of this tangent.
I brought it back around. I remembered. Let's move on from these horrible monstrosities. I'm torn on these ones. I think I like Gossifleur. It's got a weird color palette.
So we've got Bloom and Driftbloom.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, again, it's doubling up on the whole. Look, it's a cute little puffy plant thing.
I mean, you gotta grass Pokemon. You gotta go big. You gotta do something really interesting. And another flower.
Another flower. Yeah, absolutely.
I think Gossifleur looks cool. I cannot stand Eldegoss though.
I kind of like it. It looks like it's got an afro. I think it's pretty cool. I do like it.
I think it's because those. What are those things called? The bits where you.
Oh, I don't know.
They're weeds, and it also reminds me of farmers' friends. I can't remember I don't know what the technical term is it, but they're the plants where if you walk through it, you get little barbs stuck on your socks and your shoes.
Oh, those are awful. Yeah, I know exactly the ones. They're everywhere.
I don't know what the actual plant is called, but I only knew them as farmers' friends. And that's what Eldegoss reminds me of.
Pelosa.
Ah, yes. That's what I was going to say.
Did they? I don't know. It just looks like Driftbloom then, doesn't it? It's literally the same. Can you pull up Driftbloom beside? Am I supposed to spring things on you in the middle of these?
No, it's okay. Driftbloom,
Driftbloom. No, Driftbloom.
Who do you think? I think I've
one before that.
Jumpluff.
Jumpluff. Yes, possibly.
I think it's called Jump.
No, I'm not very good at this.
Let's type in Jumpluff. I'm live googling this. I hope this isn't anything bad.
Very different one.
Yes,
it is Jumpluff. No, it's Jumpluff. Well done. As I said, I have a terrible memory for all of this stuff, so I'm not the best co-host for you.
No, it's okay.
At this point in time.
It's okay. I do pride myself on being able to pull out obscure Pokemon knowledge, hence the entire Twitch show. I also just don't like the shades of green and yellow that's going on. I hate it.
I think it's very autumnal. I quite like it. It looks very cozy. Look, it looks like a little shawl blanket thing wrapped around it. It looks like Looks like it's going to settle in for a cozy night. Looks adorable.
I can see that. I guess it's sort of there's a lot of stuff that ties into the UK. Which, by the way, how do you feel about that? You grew up, born?
No, didn't grow up, wasn't born. Just have a British mother and have like a quarter of an accent.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be lovely. I really like the when I saw the one of the clips with the, just sort of showing off the world, one of the introduction clips from a few months ago. I thought it was really cool. It looked more lived in and real than previous. I think that was the things where they had cobblestones and brick buildings and stuff with vines and stuff growing up. But I thought it was yeah, it looks really, really good. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And again, you've got like Elder Goss, which is reminiscent of that farmer's friend, and I have memories of just walking around in the countryside and you just get completely covered with them and you can't avoid them. So yeah, it's nice.
It's definitely go have a look at that Nintendo Direct, because you get a good look at the map. It's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely the best looking map. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but because it's based on the UK, we get winter fashion, which is best fashion. There looks like some incredibly good fashions going on.
Excellent.
So I'm trying to
a good Pokemon fashion.
I was trying to sync up my shoulders with you, but I didn't know if it would work. Like, if just because of lag and everything. Like,
I think it did. It was good. We could make a gif out of it. There's plenty there.
Oh, someone, what's the term? Clip that. Next, we're getting to my main event. I fucking love this Pokemon. I think it's so cool because it looks so edgelordy.
Me too. So good. It's so intense. So edgelord. Perfect edgelord name. Corviknight.
It's a steel flying Pokemon as well. I thought it would be dark flying, but they've done that a lot. Well, they've got steel. Skarmory, I think, is the only other one.
Yeah.
But there's some weird. So I don't really have much to say other than it looks fucking rad. And I think the idea, I don't know if you got this, but like it's sort of like a statue, but also like a metal. I mean, it's steel type, so that's obviously what they were going for. But it looks like it's wearing armor, which is fucking rad. And
the way it's got the little upturned bit looks like a neck collar thing. From the armor. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, you can see it's like just most of the parts on it look like I think it looks. Yeah, it's one of the best designs that they've put out in ages, in my opinion. I don't know if it necessarily looks like a Pokemon.
I've seen some comments online which were like it almost looks like the weird like amorphous black bird that comes and picks you up in all the games and transitions when you fly somewhere. So everyone's like, it's a shout out to that. It was a call out the whole time.
But those you raise a good point though, which is I was going to talk about. They in the direct they talk about how Corviknight is like the taxi service. So this is the Pokemon that they use to get around all over the place, and that's horrifying.
There you go. Well, poor Corviknight. Well, it could be unionized. You never know. They may have good paying conditions. It's the UK after all.
And you need to worry about any fucking scab Theros trying to muscle in on.
Oh dear.
But also, it's 7'3" apparently. I've included this screenshot.
Sorry, 7'3".
It said height 7'3".
Oh my god! Oh my god! That is ridiculous.
Yeah, look
what?
at it's
That's
fucking
insane.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It's so worrying.
Oh my god! Well, no wonder it's used as a taxi service. You could fit a whole family on the back.
Ayo. All right, then we're gonna end with the two legendaries. This was like the stinger at the end of the direct, by the way. We've talked
one more thing moment.
Exactly. Steve Jobs came out, his ghost.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the stream before, but the design of the legendary mascots is very, very hit and miss. But we can talk about these. I think gonna struggle to pronounce this first one. Zacian. It's Atlassian. That's one of those.
Say like Zycan, but that's not the right way. It's Zacian. I think Zycan would have been a much better name, but Zacian, Zacian. I don't know.
They say it in the direct, but I wasn't paying enough attention.
No.
I think it looks cool. Mostly because it has a sword in its mouth and it's a cool dog.
Yeah.
That gives you a lot of points in my book because, to quote my own tweet, Sawdog is the energy that I need in 2019. It's powerful energy.
Another one of these. Yeah, but it's another one of the Pokemon where you're like, where did it get the sword from, or where the item from, and why do they all have the same one? And also, where does it put it? It's just one of these things where it's like every single time there's a Pokemon, it's like Grookey with this little stick. It's like, is it Farfetch'd with the like spring onion?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where do they get them from, and where do they store them?
Well, it's a legendary, so it doesn't matter. And maybe we'll find.
There's only one Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
And to answer where did it come from, we might get that answer on the 15th of November when Pokemon Sword and Shield are released.
okay, we have to wait till then.
We just
Hold
don't
my
know.
breath.
Now we've got Zamazenta.
Zamazenta.
Looks stupid.
No, it's so badass. It's like a frill necklace, but it's a dog. It's great.
Everyone.
Pictures of it where it's like,
Sorry, go on.
it's like, yeah, when it's it looks like it can I've seen pictures of it where it can retract the shieldy bits or something, and then it sort of like raises its hackles like that, and then it's all out there, and it's a fucking shield face with a face on it. It's great. Oh, I love it. It's cool. I'm here for it.
I think I'm in the minority of people who didn't really love it. It just makes me think. To me, it looks like a dog that's wearing like a bib. That's all I see.
It's one of these things where I do wonder what's behind it all. Like, it's just one of those you can imagine where it's just like a little twig or something that's connecting it to the rest of the body because you don't know because it's just
All right.
just fuck off shield things there.
Yeah.
What's it hiding?
Yeah, I don't know. They're weird, and I'm probably not going to pay too much attention to them going forward, except for Sawdog, which is very powerful and strong. And I love Sawdog.
So you're gonna get Zacian then, Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Sword.
As soon as I heard that there was a game coming out called Pokemon Sword, I was like, I must own this.
There you go. Yeah. No, I'm gonna get Zamazenta. Sorry, I'll stop doing that.
You don't have to.
Nobody. Well, Dom will get the reference. So at least somebody here will understand the reference.
Bianca's not here. We can Zamazenta as much as we want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna burn everything to the ground while she's not here.
I was thinking, like, what if you just, like, accidentally said the N-word and, like, we're just taken off Twitch forever? It's like you just ruined it. Like,
it could be Pokemon X and what happened, I suppose, then after that.
what happened? Well, I mean, Ninja said the N-word on stream and he's fine. So, you know, whatever.
It was also worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's true. Just like this
You
show.
have to be famous before you could start saying the N-word on the internet, apparently. So that's terrific. Well done, everyone.
Are you aware of the word privilege? But as I mentioned, Sawdog. This is Sif from Dark Souls. He is a big, big dog with a big, big sword in his mouth.
Big dog with sword in his mouth.
I don't see how this could not have been lifted from Dark Souls. That's fine though, because Sif is the coolest boss in Dark Souls. Look at him. Actually, look at her.
He's going to copy someone. Copy Sif.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Sif is female. It's also the most emotional boss fight. Sif brings back great memories.
Oh.
Um,
Never played it, so I can't imagine.
You'd love it. Now, as I mentioned, the fashions. Sonia, Step on Me. She is the granddaughter, or I just thought I'd sneak in that little Step on Me there.
You almost got that past me, but not quite, my friend.
Step on Me. I'm a
Who
big.
is she?
I think she's the assistant or the granddaughter or something of the professor, who is an old lady. Who it's cool to see another female professor because they sort of didn't do that for a very long time. They were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Sword and shield professor, and this is literally the first thing that I saw when I looked up because I fell asleep. Oh no, I didn't fall asleep. I missed the fucking direct because I forgot that it was on. And then I woke up and was like, gotta see what's happening. First thing I see, Rule 34, Sonia. And I was like, okay, this is going to be good. Let's see what's happening.
People were very, very fast with the Rule 34. It was just instantaneous. People are at the ready these days.
I mean,
stuff.
fan art in general, but Rule 34 is a different facet of fan art, and it is also fast. I've got up a picture of the new professor now. She's like a cool old lady. I think she looks cool. Her design's cool. But
Isn't that nice?
Sonia, I think
Madeline Albright made it into a video game.
Sonia, I think people just like her because she looks like a cutie. And that's it. I don't think she had any sort of dialogue in the direct or not. I'm finding pictures now.
Sorry, what's?
Oh, the grandma's name is Professor Magnolia, which is interesting.
Where's Magnolia? Oh, interesting. She's got Atesh, got Khadgar's staff. Yeah.
Oh yes. I thought it'd be interesting if.
Okay, I do know something about that.
I thought it'd be cool if Professor Magnolia uses. No, wait, never mind. I thought I was making a joke, but it didn't make any sense. Let's move on. Sonia looks
What are the
cool.
things in
Step
Sonia's
on me.
hair? What are the things in her hair?
They're little hairpins.
But they're not pinning any hair back.
It's fine. That's all I have to say. Oh man.
Well, obviously, yes, you made your opinion very clear.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I'm browsing through pictures, and there's a reason I'm not doing that live on stream. I'll just tell you that now.
No, I remember seeing in previous streams you've had the Google image search up at the background, just like, we're gonna hide that one very quickly.
Oh, this guy. You wanted to talk about this dude. I don't know I don't know if you did want to talk about him, but we're going to talk about him. Is that his name, Milo?
Talk about Milo.
Not
Milo, yes.
Not that Milo. A different Milo.
Oh no, not different. Very, very different Milo.
This dude. I think he's a gym leader.
He's a gym leader.
And I'm going to say it. He's cute as hell.
He's cute as hell. He's adorable. He looks... Where his picture hasn't popped up yet, I can't see it. There he is. He's adorable. He's beefy. He's super cuddly. And he's obviously... Is he grass? I presume he's grass. Looks like a grass type leader.
Yeah, he has a leaf on his shirt.
And that's all the starters I get. So he gets 10 out of 10 in my book. 10 out of 10 would cuddle.
Would cuddle every day. There's one more character before we get into the last guy I want to talk about. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
I think his name is Hop. He is your rival? Is that his name? Hop? I feel like his name is Hop. His name is Hop. And I love his jacket. As I said,
it's one of those things that it will be released as merch eventually sometime in the future.
well, it's just a denim jacket with some sheepskin. Something special, but he looks cool. Let me bring up Hop. I'm trying very hard. Here we go. Here's Hop. He's your rival. I don't have much else to say other than I like his cool jacket, but I do have something else to say. So I just contradicted what I just said. The first time I saw all the fur, like I saw all these costumes before I saw Woolalo, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's Lopunny fur. Because we did in our Lopunny episode, we were talking about how they like harvest the fur, and it's like, oh, because like rabbit skin stuff, I feel like is like rabbits are prevalent in the UK. Maybe it's Lopunny fur.
True, very true.
Maybe I could talk about Lopunny on stream again.
Oh, does this mean that they kill Lopunnies?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
They grow new fur every winter or something. I can't remember. I don't know. We talked about it on stream.
They shear Lopunnies.
They shear humanoid rabbits. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It's
and you were worried about Corviknights being exploited.
I wasn't worried about Cold Knights being exploited. I know that they have a powerful union.
What if we're 7'3" tall that made of steel? Yeah, you can imagine they would have.
The former leader of the Corviknight
CMMU
Union.
equivalent.
Yes. We can't talk about unions anymore. Last time we talked way too long about Pokemon unions. But this dude, holy shit, what is happening here?
I don't know. That's a Pokeball in his hand, isn't it? Oh, wrong dude. Sorry, I was on the wrong slide. Yes. What the fuck's going on there? Is that more fur?
It's so busy. He's a busy boy.
Is he wearing a cap? Is it like a cap?
I think so.
The rim of a cap? Is it? I
I'm
don't
gonna-
understand. He's got a cape on.
I'm pulling up another picture as well. By the way, if you're watching this and wondering why it takes me so long to pull up a picture, it's because I am grabbing a picture from Google in a different thing as to not pull up porn, and then copying it into a Google slide. So this gives you a bit better of an idea about his entire costume. So I think we should just go from head to toe because there's a lot to discuss.
A lot going on.
There's an alternate image
The
which
true
I've put
power
in.
of next gen. This is only
This
only
is next
possible now
gen.
they're putting it on the Switch.
This is next gen gaming.
Next gen clothing. It's always, as you said, the fashion was a big part of it. They're like, look how ridiculous we can make the outfits now. We're coming for you, Final Fantasy.
We're coming for you. We just wait till we discover what belts are, and then we'll blow Final Fantasy out of the water. Okay.
Dear.
So I think in this next photo you can see a bit better. He is wearing a cap with the brim completely flat and all the way up like he's in year 10.
Really up. That's not protecting you from the sun.
That's how everyone wore their hats in year 10, by the way. Year 10 was 2008, so very 2008. Big fur coat, love it. That's the best part.
Yeah, it doesn't really go with the rest of the outfit though, if I'm honest.
Not at all.
It seems
Not
like
at
an
all.
afterthought.
Absolutely not. You can see that his shirt thing extends to his neck.
Can you?
Yes. You can see it in both pictures.
Yes, you can.
It goes all the way up to his
It's
neck.
very like, yeah. It's a cycling jersey. He's wearing a cycling jersey.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, it looks like he's like body painted a shirt on. And a tie.
Yeah. Yes.
Speaking of, have you ever watched the show Skin Wars on Netflix?
No, I haven't. Skin Wars.
Yes, it's number one. It is not what you think it is. It is not a racism thing.
Oh, I thought some sort of like, just growing skin.
Oh.
Grafts of skin. And,
No.
Yeah.
It's a competition reality show, but it's about people who do body painting.
Oh, okay.
So the first season is quite good, and then after that, it just becomes about interpersonal drama, and none of the contestants are interesting. So it gets very shit. But I do want to bring up. Wait, West pause.
Just pause. Oh, I didn't know if I was going to get one while I was on. It's very exciting.
That'd be your.
We don't have planes in Canberra, so.
You have little prop planes. I've caught a plane to Canberra once in my life, and I didn't pay for it, thankfully.
Well, good, because they're very expensive.
Yes, it was $300.
Yes, that's about right. Yeah,
From
and
Sydney-
it's only about a 35-minute flight to Sydney, so
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
As I mentioned, I didn't pay for it. I was about to mention the company that paid for it, but I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't. But it wasn't me.
Good
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up Skin Wars for the fact that it's a show about painting, but it's called Skin Wars, which sounds like a racist thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. So yeah, his bike vest. I think you've nailed that on the head. That's what it is. The sword makes it look like it's a tie. Oh, I've just noticed a new feature. On one hand, he's wearing fingerless gloves. On the other hand, he's wearing no gloves and a wristband.
Is there's wristbands on? I feel like it's two wristbands and the glove is separate to the wristband on the one hand.
Oh no, go down to the next picture.
Next picture. Oh, the next picture. Okay.
He's
But
taken.
in the picture above,
He's taken one up. It's time to get serious.
But the one, does that one have it's got the Pokemon X logo?
Does it?
Is it?
Oh, it just looks like... I don't know what that is. We might figure that out. Although that might be the thing that makes them go big. Because it's like an X. Dynamax.
Oh,
That's my
true.
guess. That's my guess.
True. That looks like a very regular sized Charizard, though.
Well, just you wait. This is a cutscene. He's about to make a big Charizard, is what I suspect.
A big Charizard.
So he's wearing football shorts, and then he looks to be wearing leggings underneath that. I'm trying to find a full...
He's wearing tights.
I'm trying to find a full body
Definitely
picture.
wearing
Yes, here we
tights,
go. Oh, he's got cool shoes too. Holy shit, what were they thinking? This is way more excessive than any Final Fantasy character that I can think of.
Well, that's quite a bold claim, if I do say so.
Look at him though. I understand. I understand the gravity of what I'm saying, but fucking look at him. His hair. We didn't even talk about his hair.
We didn't talk about his hair, but that's a given. Man. They've all got stupid hair. Look at Sonia's hair. What's going on? The pins are making it in weird jaggedy shapes. Very well.
Sonia's fun.
Yeah, you would say that. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna bring up a Final Fantasy character to contrast it with.
Let me try and think of a ridiculous looking.
Oh, I've thought of one.
Who are you bringing out?
I'm bringing up Kuja.
I can't. Ah, okay. Well, Dom is saying that he's been referred to as the mix between the Queen and a footy lad.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, he's the champion of Gala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
This is
Gala.
why he receives so much attention. I am bringing it up now. Hang on.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see who you picked because I have a more ridiculous one.
I think it's not the most ridiculous. I think it's a good comparison. Just go down to the next slide.
Oh, it's just not loading. It's all happening.
I've added another
There we
slide.
go. There it is. Okay. Oh, there's his shoes. I do see his shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand the outfit more now that I've seen the whole thing.
Yes.
That is okay. That is pretty ridiculous. That is a good comparison. I will give you that.
I just wanted to bring up Kuja.
Same energy.
Same energy, because he's got the little like undies and his washboard abs on display.
Indeed, he's got like a 30 pack or something ridiculous going on there. It's just abs the whole way.
I think his abs are going up to his nipples, so his breast.
Yes, that's true.
That's it for new Pokemon, my dude. I think we're done. Unless there's anything else you really need to talk about.
Yeah. No, that again, I've only been reading through articles. I haven't actually got to watch any video or anything of what's been going on. But I'm genuinely excited, and it seems like they're going to be bringing back the similar sort of optional random encounters that they had from Pokemon Let's Go. And I haven't played that, but that seems like a feature that I would thoroughly enjoy because there's nothing worse than having to grind up. Just like get stopped every few seconds. Which is fine when I was a 12-year-old, but now I'm just like, let's get through it.
That's what's really nice about all these new Final Fantasy ports is that they give you a button to turn off random encounters and also to speed it up. So they give you features to make it very easy and fast to grind. It's so nice.
That's right. It's like there's features to make it go faster for this thing that we've paid for to spend lots of time in. It's very incongruous, but we're like, hooray, we don't just spend as much time playing this game we've paid money to play. Great.
Have you heard of World of Warcraft?
Oh, true. Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to play some WoW after this, by the way.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm grinding of Overwatch to get some skins. Need me that May skin.
Oh, I got that, mate. Anyway, fuck. Let's finish this up before we do that. The hype is real for me. After watching that
I'm
direct,
excited.
I think this has potential to be the best Pokemon gen. Really looking forward to the stuff that's coming out. It's mostly aesthetic stuff. But I really like the inclusion of the overworld stuff, and also you can control the camera. That's huge. That's legitimately
Oh,
fucking
that's a
awesome.
good game.
Yes.
Game changing. Actually, a very good thing. So that's terrific. No, I'm very much looking forward to it. I've been sort of tuned out of Pokemon. I think I got, what was the last mainline game? Like it was X or something.
Sun and
It
Moon.
wasn't- What was it? Sun and Moon. Again, didn't play it. Was sort of like getting stale, too long, too much time investment. But yeah, they're gonna get me back in with this one.
Yes, Sun and Moon is it's quite good. It's very different though. They got rid of gyms, which I really don't like. But so the thing with this is they brought back gyms, but all the gyms, all the gym battles are in big stadiums. And there's like
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what this picture is. That one beforehand. That's why there's all these people around.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I think that's really
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, hype is real, and that's pretty
very
much it. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for helping me out and joining in.
No, thank you very much for having me. Very, very exciting, very last minute, but I've brought minimal knowledge of what's going on, so I'm glad it wasn't any in-depth topic. So I'm glad it was a news feature that I appeared in.
By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube or if there's anyone watching Twitch at the moment, I'm not actually sure. I messaged James at 7 minutes past 8, and we started the show at 8:30, and he was.
I had to quickly brush through everything that